right, joining us now over the phone, another Manistee coach, but definitely a fun one to chat with. Ladies and gentlemen, Manistee softball coach Terri Arendt. Terri, how are you feeling today?
Good morning. We're good. Thank you so much. You are very sweet. I appreciate it.
Hey, I try, So, talk to me about the 2023 Chippewa softball team. I know you guys lost a good chunk of seniors from last year's team, but how are you sitting right now?
We do have a small team. We have 10 girls at the moment. We have 3 returning players that, very key players to us that will help guide and grow these new girls that have come on the team to, show them what it's like to be on the softball team and to, the different fundamentals of softball that you really can't necessarily learn from watching a video or, reading. You definitely have to be engaged with other people to learn, that's for sure. And some of our new players, it's been a while since played, or some of them haven't played at all. So they are feeling a little apprehensive, I think, at times, but they're doing a great job and, really working hard these past couple days in the gym, trying to pick up those key fundamentals for sure. I
know one of the returners you have coming back is your daughter, Annika, pitcher.
Yes.
What do you expect for her to try and make the leap forward from her sophomore year and going into this year, her junior season?
Of course, with any coach, you expect, different, growth, number one, of, faster, stronger, more pitches. She does have a couple she was working on. She's got a new rise that she's been working on. So hopefully that will, as she progresses through the season, she'll get more comfortable with that pitch and use it for sure. And, I just want her, number one, to get on the mound and enjoy every moment of it, because a lot of things I've been seeing lately, which, we think about it as we get older, but as kids, they don't think about it. This is the last time, you get on that field as a junior, or the last time you get on that field as a senior, or freshman, sophomore, whatever it may be. And it's so very important to enjoy every moment that happens. And, no matter what, at the end of the day, whether you win or lose, were you a good sport? Were you a good teammate? Are you a good person? That's what matters. And I want her just to enjoy every moment of it and enjoy her team, because I know she enjoys all the girls. And since I started coaching, we've had some phenomenal girls. And, it's every year they, the ones that graduate and go off, you're like, oh man, I wish they were back next year. And so that big senior class we had, that, a great group of girls, lost some great players. And it always feels a little apprehensive. I know for Annika, she's always like, oh my gosh, I have a whole new team. And she's excited, but, there's that, I miss those girls kind of thing. But, she loves her teammates, and, it's for the greater good of the team. And, that's what it's about.
Terri, you mentioned that 2 other returners are coming back as well alongside your daughter. Just want to give you an opportunity to talk about them a little bit and tell us who they are.
Absolutely. Jazz Madsen is our only senior that we have. Phenomenal kid, just great kid all the way around. Whether it's on the field or off the field, she's a great kid. She really worked hard for me at short and third, where, when I had to move her around, not a complaint from her. Did so well learning the positions, and she's a workhorse. And that's the one thing I can say about the 3 returners for sure, is all 3 of them work hard. You don't have any troubles with them, and that they're putting it all out there. Jazz is she's a fun kid. She's a great kid. I expect this year from her even more growth on the field and absolutely in the box. I'm excited to see what she's going to do at the plate, because I know she's a strong kid. I know that she's going to have it. Towards the end of last year, the season, boy, she was really starting to make some great contact with that ball, and I'm excited to see her definitely do that this year. And then our other returner is Bella Kramer. There's not much you can say other than that kid is hilarious. She's, again, a really good kid, works super, super hard. Unfortunately, she broke her hand last year, so we only got to have her for a few games, and then she was done for the season. But that kid came to practice. That kid was at every game that she could be if she didn't have a doctor's appointment. And, she, as well as Jazz and Annika, they are about their team. And it's about supporting each and every one of them and, I'm so excited for that leadership of those three coming back and really taking these new girls under their wings and saying, hey, we're here, we're a team, we're a family, we're definitely going to do this. And so I'm excited to see how Bella grows this year. Got to keep her, we may have to bubble wrap her. I tease her about that every day, about wrapping her in something so she doesn't get injured. And I'm excited to see her grow. I'm not really sure where I'm going to put her this year because we really didn't have a set spot for her last year with her then she broke her hand. So it'll be interesting to see where she falls in positions and that sort of thing. And, the game that she unfortunately broke her hand at, she was doing really well with hitting. She was, starting to really get comfortable. So it'll be nice to see her get in the box and see what she can do.
Now, Terri, you also mentioned there's a lot of newcomers to the team this year, to the program this year. And just want to ask you about, who sort of stuck out to you so far? Who have you got your eye on? And who have you just, frankly, I guess, had a good time with so far?
I can honestly tell you that all of these girls are awesome. And, they're all just, amazing kids. Their attitudes, they're, not, they are apprehensive because they're afraid, and I totally get that. This is something new for them. But, one of our newer players that this year, her name is Faith, and she has stepped up for us to be a catcher because, we lost Addie Witkowski. She graduated. I was hoping we could just make her, stay in school for the next couple of years, but that did not happen. Addie did not want to stay. But Addie was a phenomenal catcher, and those are big shoes to fill, that's for sure. So Faith has really, last night, her and Annika were working together, and, she has a natural ability to catch, and so it'll be nice to see her grow. They're all just really great kids, and I just am so excited to see, the smiles on their faces and them laughing, and, I always tell them it's all about fundamentals, which it is. And, some of the drills may seem babyish. They may seem like, this is boring. But I said, I promise you, when you get in a game, you're going to be like, oh, that's why we did that. I understand now. And, it'll be exciting to see them all grow, and, hopefully they love the game as much as we do. And, and if they don't, I understand. But it's exciting to see. It's hard because, we don't really have a feeder program to help us out. And I know that I am not the only one that's experiencing that. I think some of the other coaches are as well. So, we have that coming. We have a lot of great people in the community that are really starting to step up and say, hey, we need to do something about this sport. And so, it's exciting to see that there are girls that are willing to get out of their comfort zone and come and try a sport that, they have no idea anything about, and just to watch them have a good time with it so far. And it'll be exciting to see how the season goes.
Last question here for you, Terri, and I'll get you back on the way for the rest of your day here. I know you have a lot of pieces that are new, and you have a fair amount of pieces that are coming back. But what I can tell so far, it seems like a good group of kids. Where do you feel the chemistry of this team lies, and if it needs any growth, where do you feel that needs to be at?
Their chemistry, I was super impressed when they all walked in the gym, and before we even started, we were just kind of getting things around. They were all laughing. And Addie Van Sickle is a new one to our team this year, and I think she was the instigator of it. I'm not 100% sure, but just the laughter that all of a sudden they were all laughing and having a good time, and I was like, good, this is where we need to be. Not everybody's just standing there like, oh my God, I'm terrified. And it was awesome. I was so excited. They have some really great chemistry. And, like I've told them, these are about, softball is a great game, and winning is, we all want to win. But it's about the life lessons that you're learning, as a team, on the field, in the dugout, at practice, wherever it may be. You will take those on, out in the world to, as you grow an adult. And that's what it's about. So far, everything's gone really well, and, I don't see it changing. These girls get along really well. Like last night at practice, multiple times, they were laughing so hard. I'm like, what are you guys, what are you doing before we even started? And, they were, harassing each other in a good way and, cracking jokes and that sort of thing. So I see some really great chemistry with these kids, that's for sure. And, it's going to be a huge honor and a privilege to coach them this year. Because I hope we can go win the state championship. That's exactly what I want for them, not for me. It is not about Coach Denise and I at all. It is about them. But I'm just going to be so excited each game to say, hey, look what we did. Look what you did. And, that's what it's about. The smile on their face when they hit the ball for the first time or they make a play or that sort of thing. That's what it's about. It's not the wins and losses on the scoreboard. It's the wins and losses for the kids, for sure.
Alrighty. Well, Terri, thank you so much for your time, and best luck to you this season.
Thank you. You guys take care.